Hey guys, I am Daisho, and I am here bringing you Game 3 of this first round matchup. And my opponent's going to lead off with Strangler, guys, taking me down to 18. But anyway, I am going to try this game to not give it away as much as I did. I know a couple of you guys commented on it, and right here I changed my life total before he even takes his turn, because obviously I know I'm going to take another 2 from the Geist. But anyway, starting off the game at 16 isn't the worst thing in the world, but then he plays a Dark Thicket Wolf in addition to his Geist. So that's a little bit scary and daunting. So I'm gonna follow it up with my Gastaf Shepherd. And obviously I would have liked to play a different creature here, because Gastaf Shepherd either A, trades with half of a Strangleroot Geist. He's gonna just crack his Evolving Wilds here. It either trades with half of his Strangleroot Geist or his Dark Thicket Wolf, only if he doesn't pump. So if I block my Gastaf Howler on his Dark Thicket Wolf, then he's obviously just going to pump. But and I obviously don't want to block the Strangleroot Geist, because then it'll just get bigger. So even if it was like Persist and it started out as a 3/2 and then it went down to a 2/1, then I might block, because if I could make it that I take a little bit less damage, then I'll be fine. But anyway, I decide not to block here, and he's just going to drop a land and then play his Mausoleum Guard. So it's he's curved out pretty well. He had Strangleroot Geist turn 2, Dark Thicket Wolf turn 3, and Mausoleum Guard turn 4. I'm going to follow it up with a Mausoleum Guard of my own, and then I'm going to make a really weird block, because I'm going to want to trade my Gastaf Shepherd as opposed to just losing it. So I move it to the Mausoleum Guard, but then I just block my Mausoleum Guard on his Dark Thicket Wolf. So it's basically the exact same thing that I had the opportunity last turn, because the Mausoleum Guards are just going to trade, and then I'm still just blocking Gastaf Shepherd on Dark Thicket Wolf. So it's really not much of a difference, and there's probably no point in me have done that. But I guess what I could have done, since I knew that I had the Mausoleum Guard in my hand, is last turn, if I had blocked the Gastaf Shepherd on the Strangleroot Geist, then it would have undied, and then I could have just blocked my Mausoleum Guard on the second Geist, and then the Geist would have just been pretty much done. But anyway, I'm just going to trade Mausoleum Guards and chump the Dark Thicket Wolf. He's still going to pump it so that his dude doesn't die, which is fine, and we both get a couple of spirits. So right here, I'm a little bit sad because I missed land drop 5, but apparently he did as well, since it only looks like he's got 4 lands out there in it as well. So I'm just going to drop a Forest and then a Kessig Recluse. So now I have my 2/3 Death Touch Reach, and he's got his Dark Thicket Wolf, Strangleroot Geist, 2 flyers, and I have 2 flyers on my side as well. He can't really swing in with the flyers because I have the Reach dude, and here is going to be something real. First, I think that he's actually swinging in with the flyers, so I make my blocks accordingly. I'm just going to basically take the Dark Thicket Wolf damage and then just trade off my flyers. But then he's like, no, I'm not attacking with these guys. Like he obviously didn't mean to. He just whatever. He wasn't attacking with them to begin with. So anyway, I play my Kessig Recluse, and I block his Dark Thicket Wolf. And then here is the mistake of this game. Obviously my Kessig Recluse has Death Touch, and his Dark Thicket Wolf doesn't have First Strike, so his Dark Thicket Wolf should have died here. And we'll see how it impacts the game in the future. But anyway, the life totals are 10 to 20, and I'm staring down an army of a Dark Thicket Wolf, Strangleroot Geist, 2 spirits, and all I have is a Midnight Guard and a spirit of my own. So if the Dark Thicket Wolf wasn't on the battlefield, then it wouldn't be the worst thing in the world, because then all he would basically be is up a spirit, and at that point I'm not in such bad shape. But based on my hand, I actually have some really cool options here. So if the Dark Thicket Wolf wasn't on the table, then I wouldn't even be in Wild Hunger range of death. So basically my plan here would just be not block and take the 5 damage, go down to 5, which conveniently is Fateful Hour. And I have a couple of Fateful Hour cards in my hand. I've got a Gavony Ironrite and a Clinging Mists in my hand. So if I were to be able to get down into Fateful Hour, then that would be awesome. Right here, I'm hoping that he pumps with his Dark Thicket Wolf so I can get back into Fateful Hour, which is a little bit less awesome. I would rather have my Spirit and my Midnight Guard alive. That way, Fateful Hour would be actually beneficial to me, because then my Gavony Ironrite would just pump my Midnight Guard to a 3 7 and my spirit to a 2-5, and then I really wouldn't have to worry too much. Also, he wouldn't have his Morbid Infestri boar here, although he does have another card that he has in hand. So anyway, I played my Blazing Torch here, and it's like, okay, is it game over? But since I don't concede, he knows that something's up, obviously. He's still going to swing on in there, and I'm just going to play my Clinging Miss. So he's just going to not do any damage this turn, but it still doesn't really look like I have much of a chance. So, I mean, all I got really next in my hand is Gavony Ironwright, Hollowhench Scavenger, Grizzled Outcast, and Spare from Evil, and he's just going to play another Hollowhench Beast to pretty much seal the icing on the cake. I play my Strangleroot here, and I equip over the Torch, but I realize that the game is basically over. So anyway, it would have been in a different game if the Dark Thicket Wolf had actually died when it was supposed to. I don't know if I would have won, and I don't know if I would have stood a chance, but then possibilities were that I just play my Gavony Ironwright, stall out a little bit, get my Grizzled Outcasts out there, and the Hollowhench Scavenger, swing in with Spare from Evil, and then the next turn just Clinging Miss on the swing back, and then swing back in for the win. So you never know, it could have gone either way, but unfortunately did not go my way this time. There's still a couple of more games from this draft, and they go interestingly. I definitely enjoyed the other two matches of the set, as well as this one. It was a really close game. Well played by my opponent. I definitely enjoyed this set, regardless of the fact that we made that mistake. By the way, I actually was just editing this video a couple of minutes ago, and that was the first time that I noticed the mistake with the Dark Thicket Wolf and the Kessler Gredcluse. I didn't catch it at the time, and obviously neither did my opponent, or he would have killed his dude when it should have died. But anyway, hope you guys enjoyed that video, and have a wonderful day. Bye.